The weekend I hopped into the Black Ops 6 beta, and all I can say is I actually did have fun with this. Now most of you all know if you want to access the Call of Duty beta, you must first pre-order the game, which is the first time I've ever pre-ordered a Call of Duty instead to access this beta, and all I can say is I think it was fairly decent. I was originally going to pre-order Vanguard, but due to the very low expectations of that game, I just decided to just completely pass. Now this is the first weekend of this beta going live, and people are actually starting to say it's better than Black Ops 3, and I would say so. I mean, this is probably going to be better than Black Ops 3 once the full game initially releases. But of course we still haven't seen the zombies and what that could be like. So let's dive into this video and I'll tell you guys what I really liked about the beta so far. Now to earn any exclusive rewards in this beta, you first had to reach level 20, which I did within 2 days, and it's not relatively hard, especially if you are a good COD player. The final reward you unlock is the Squish skin for West Point, and this is actually a very nice skin. It's kind of like green mixed with kind of like an anarchist kind of design. It's not bad for a final level up unlock, but I think we could have just expected more from this skin. I mean, it's definitely not the best, but it's also not bad either, if I do say so myself. However, in my eyes, I would probably have prepared like a black and red kind of skin. I think black and red is such a good colour combination for any type of skin. But of course, the skin isn't really why we're here, as let's dive into how good the maps actually were. Now there are 8 Black Ops beta maps that are still yet to release, but we have been able to play on 3 in the first weekend. The 3 maps being Derelict, Rewind and Skyline, and of course Skyline absolutely slaps, like I said in my last video. Besides Skyline, we do have Derelict, which is kind of like an abandoned trains map, and there is, like I said back in my Black Ops 6 maps video, there was quite a few different types of buildings and ways on the train, and of course there's also a lot of campers. And I also forgot to mention Scud, which you are pretty much seeing in this footage right here. And yes, this is also a very different one. It's very campish, and a lot of people do hide in the big ass satellite, like I said. I mean, most of these are very campish. I mean, I do like the design of some of these, and of course Scud is just one that I think a lot of people just decide to just go all in and guns blazing on. Obviously there is a lot of different like trenches parts to it, there's a building at the side, and there's quite a lot to offer in just one small desert map. It's not too bad at all. And of course I gotta talk about Skyline because this hits different. This whole map does take place in a full-on apartment building. You can go around outside, you can go on top, you can go through the ventilation, and of course a little dabble in the swimming pool. I mean, who doesn't love that? It's definitely a map that feels more open than the rest, and it actually doesn't feel as crammed and claustrophobic as such. Also, the aesthetic of this map is just goddamn beautiful. I mean, you can't really turn a corner without it looking absolutely insane. I like that there's a lot of space in this map and you can move around freely without any kind of objects getting in the way. And it is a very nice map to just run around in and have fun with, and not many COD maps can actually do that. And as I said in my map video, I'd rate this map still a 10 out of 10. It definitely met my high expectations. At the time of recording this video, they have added Gala and Pit, which I've yet to jump into, but I think more of these will be mostly available coming the second beta this weekend, so I'll probably inform you guys on the community post on which one I like better. But without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about the guns of Black Ops 6 so far. The 2 primary weapons I mostly had fun with were the XM4 and the C9, both being an assault rifle and an SMG, and I can say the C9 is probably one of my favourite SMGs in recent years. It's a very snappy SMG, making it you going in and out very easily, and it actually makes moving a lot quicker. As for the XM4, it's definitely one of the most enjoyable assault rifles. It reminds me a lot of the Grove that I used to use in Warzone a little bit, and it certainly has that kind of style to it as well. I think one of the flaws about the beta was that how many times people could kill you from just spawning. There was so many times I got shot in the ass from just a ton of people that when I was even getting spawned right into a game, which kind of sucks considering like you're always going to get respawned and there's always going to be some guy behind you. But I think it just really has to work on its respawning at this point, and obviously it does get kind of annoying after a while. But that's really just something I think they need to work on, figure out better spawn points for these maps, and just keep it going, because the foundation they have so far is pretty good and it's fairly strong, but I feel like they could make it a little bit stronger. Now this beta added in a new thing called Omni Movement, and this is a brand new thing to Black Ops 6. This essentially allows you to move in any type of direction, whether that be backwards, sideways, or still of course their average forwards. and it's definitely a really unique way of getting around, and some players have even memed this and making it look like you can actually do somersaults in this mode. I mean, it looks a little bit questionable from afar, but it's not too bad nonetheless. Now with the second weekend underway, we're bound to see a ton of different maps and some new things that Black Ops 6 has to offer, such as the new Gala map, which I haven't jumped into, but it is available to play right now. They've also released the pit map, which I have not even seen yet, and it does look very peculiar in a way, so I'm actually curious to see how that map plays out. And they're bound to probably just level us up again, as it's probably trying to get us to level 40 in order to unlock a new weapon skin or even another second operator. A second operator would be nice, but I'd much rather have like an exclusive gun to this second beta. And of course this beta is going to be open to the whole public. Everyone can play this. You don't need to pre-order the game to actually play this part, so this is probably a win-win for everyone. I no doubt with millions of players actually on this time, we're bound to actually see a lot more people joining the lobby and more people thinking about what they think of this Black Ops 6. Of course, Call of Duty has not really aged that well in the past couple of years, and of course we've had quite a few shit Call of Duties over the past couple of years as well. But this is actually shaping up to be one of the better ones in my opinion. Not only just because of map wise, but also even future nostalgia going on 10 to 20 years later on from this COD. So it really has a lot of potential, and I hope to God that Activision does a good job on the final product. And if it's a buggy mess, then of course everyone would want the refund, including me of course, but you know, we can only dream right now. We can only really expect of what they've given us. So honestly, I'd like to see what they can actually do with this game going forward. How hopefully the zombies is going to be peak, hopefully everything else like that is going to be incredible, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But anyway guys, let me know what you guys think of the open beta down below, or sorry, the beta access that we've had this week. Did you pre-order the game? And did you think it was even a way of investing your money? Do you think they could have done a lot of things better? Let me know down in the comment section, and honestly, let's see if they actually can do better. And also, no doubt, of course, probably going to revamp the Warzone map and make Warzone 3 after probably Black Ops 6. I mean, I think we're definitely going to see the revival of Warzone again and having more players on that side aspect of Call of Duty. And it's also been confirmed that Verdansk will be returning probably next year. So honestly, it's a big W for this Black Ops. It's a big W for the whole Call of Duty genre as a whole. And it's a really big enjoyable ability for all the communities in this whole space of community and loving Call of Duty. So honestly, let's see if it actually becomes as good as we think it can be come October 26th or October 27th is when it releases. So yeah, let's just hope Activision actually gives us a good product and does not fumble. But the beta is looking strong. Obviously we've got next weekend to look forward to. So thank you very much guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care and peace.